In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to mount a powder to a glass slide for X-ray diffraction. As you can see here, we have a variety of tools that are available for us to perform this operation. We have our safety gear, which are safety glasses, which we should go ahead and put on. We have a respirator. Make sure that you choose a respirator that is appropriate for the material that you are handling. Certainly many chemicals can be very sensitive to the lungs or to the respiratory system, so make sure that you're using a respirator that is appropriate for your samples. So we'll go ahead and put this on. We'll place the gloves on to protect our hands. And the other tools that you see, we have a copper powder that we'll be mounting today. We're going to be using some distilled water that's here. And then we have a couple of glass slides. The glass slides that we're using are standard microscope slides. If you have a small amount of material, small particles, or challenging samples, you will want to use a zero background slide, not the standard optical microscope slides. And the reason why is because this alone will provide a lot of background noise based on the scattered X-rays that hit it. So let's go ahead and look at how we mount these samples. We will open the copper sample and we will use our small ladle to simply dish out a small amount of copper powder. There we go. We're going to place our blank glass slide over our pattern slide that shows us where the X-ray diffraction scan is going to land. So right in the center of that black box is where the diffraction scan will land. So we're going to place some copper powder just directly on top of there. One of the goals that you have is to have a nice uniform distribution of particles and material. This type of mounding certainly is not appropriate for an X-ray scan, and it will lead to variations or peak shift within your scans and spectrums. So let me go ahead and top off the copper powder again, and I'll show you how to disperse that into an even coating of powder. We will take some deionized water, and we will just apply a few drops of water directly to the slide. Then we will take our spatula or our mixing apparatus, and we're simply going to mix that copper powder with the water or any other agent. If you have material that is sensitive to water, well, use something else. They also make zero background slides with a well in them where you just simply pack the powder into the well. So our goal here is to get an evenly distributed copper powder sample, and we're going to do that by making sure that we get all the particles well wetted, and then we're going to dry it off on the hot plate that you see behind me. So our copper looks very well distributed into the solution. We're going to take our slide and separate it from the pattern, and we're going to set this just directly up onto the hot plate, as you can see there. We'll turn this hot plate on for just a little bit, and we'll allow that sample to dry.